Welcome back, everyone. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create an After Effects style reverse edit in the CapCut mobile app using simple steps. I'll explain what a reverse edit is, how it works, and how you can create it yourself from start to finish. By the end of this tutorial, I'll also demonstrate a complete reverse edit so you can see the final result and understand how everything comes together. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and drop a comment below telling me what topic you'd like to see in the next tutorial. First, add your clip. Make sure the clip is high quality and has Twixtor applied, meaning it should be smooth. Set the ratio to 1:1 and zoom it in so it fits the frame properly. Most editors make the same mistake. They immediately add keyframes and zoom in, then use a cubic out graph. After that, they duplicate the clip, apply a cubic in graph, and then reverse it. As easy as this method looks, it's actually not very good. You can see for yourself that the clip has no flow at all, and if you add any effects or transitions, it won't look good. So I'm going to show you 3 methods that I personally use in my reverse edits, which make them look much more professional and impressive. For the first reverse method, go to Speed, select Curve, and choose Flash In. Adjust the last 2 points to 0.7x and set it to Smooth Better Quality so the clip becomes even smoother. Add a keyframe at the beginning and another at the end, then zoom in. Go to Graph and use a custom graph. You can use a cubic out graph, but a custom graph is better. Duplicate the clip, apply a cubic in graph, add a point, and adjust it slightly downward. Then select the clip and reverse it. You can see that this reverse is much better and faster than the previous one. Now, let's apply the second reverse. Select the clip, go to Speed, choose Curve, and click Custom. Delete 2 points. Move the first point downward. The more you move it down, the slower the clip becomes. You can even use this technique to create slow motion, but we'll discuss that in another tutorial. For now, let's stay focused on reverse edits. Add a keyframe at the beginning and another at the end, then zoom in. Use a cubic out graph. Duplicate the clip, apply a cubic in graph, and reverse it. Now you can see that the clip is reversing while also slowing down. For the final reverse method, first add your clip and song. Add beat markers to the song and place your clips according to the beats. Set the ratio to 1:1, although you can use any ratio you prefer. Enlarge all clips so they fit the timeline and center them properly. Select a clip, go to Speed greater than Curve greater than Custom, and delete all points except 2. Adjust the first point to 2.6 times and the second point to 0.7x. Set it to Smooth Better Quality. Add a keyframe at the beginning and another at the end, then zoom in. Apply a cubic out graph. Duplicate the clip. Go back to Speed greater than Curve greater than Custom. Set the first point back to normal and adjust the second point to 4.0x. Go to Graph, select Cubic In, and make the necessary adjustments. Then reverse the clip. Select a clip, go to Speed greater than Curve greater than Custom, and delete all points except 2. Adjust the first point to 2.6 times and the second point to 0.7x. Set it to Smooth Better Quality. Add a keyframe at the beginning and another at the end, then zoom in. Apply a cubic out graph. Duplicate the clip. Go back to Speed greater than Curve greater than Custom. Set the first point back to normal and adjust the second point to 4.0x. Go to Graph, select Cubic In, then reverse the clip. Apply the same steps to all clips.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Now, to make this reverse edit look even better, we'll add some effects. Go to the first clip, open Effects, and select Wide Angle. Set its duration to match the duration of the first clip. Adjust it to 100%, 0%, 100%. Apply the same effect to all clips, adjusting the duration according to each clip. Next, go back to Effects and select Oblique Blur. Adjust it to 100%, 0%, and duplicate it 4 times. Apply all 4 copies to every clip. Finally, go to Effects and select Shake. Set its duration to match the oblique blur effect and adjust it to 0%. Duplicate it and apply it to all clips. Add your color grading, copy these export settings, and export the video.